Research log 428. Latest results still inconclusive. Elder dragons awaken, consume magic, and leave nothing but annihilation in their wake. This is the way it's always been. The dragon cycle. Unimaginable suffering through the ages. Countless lives shattered. And instead of uniting, some capitalized on chaos. But some of us fought back. Heroes across 𝕤𝑒𝑟𝑒 banded together. We came from different corners, but shared a vision of a better tomorrow. Not everyone made it. Then came hope from an unexpected place. Aurene, who we raised from an egg. With the prismatic dragon on our side, we have a chance. A chance to finally break the dragon cycle. We've slain 5 elder dragons. But what's the right path forward? Every elder dragon death has made the whole system more unstable. There have been many theories. We tried to keep balance by replacing them, but that turned out to be impossible. We're running out of time for answers. I'm running out of time. One remaining elder dragon is out there somewhere. I don't know what awaits us.
Champion, I need to speak with you. Something's happening, and I'd like to discuss it. In person. Also, if I'm honest, I wouldn't mind seeing your face. Again. In person. Don't let that go to your head. Champion, it's wonderful to see you. Even with 𝕁𝕒𝕟 and Primordius gone, I noticed Tyria's still standing. Seems the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like, change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my visions. All my possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
I'm not sure of anything, except my urge to respond. To say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure, but I know it involves 𝕨𝕒𝕒𝕟𝓁𝓁𝒃.
Then I'll talk to them.
I've been thinking about these past months. Primordius and 𝕁𝕒𝕟, Berengar and Ryland. I made a conscious choice not to involve myself. As a nascent elder dragon, I was wary of my own power. But lately I've wondered, was that the right choice? Right. Remember my visions of our battle with 𝓂𝓏𝓃𝑔?
They all ended the same. With your death. And you couldn't see past it.
Just like Glint. But, of course, that was before I...
Ate an unkillable Lich King?
Discovered I can self-resurrect. Glint couldn't. 𝓂𝓏𝓃𝑔 couldn't. Once again, my visions converge. Except I don't see my death in any of them. They just... stop. Does that mean anything? Change anything? Is this time different? I don't know. But I can't wait to find out.
Detective 𝕭𝓭 and Lady Mead. Or is it Ambassador Mead now?
No title yet. I managed not to screw up the 𝐼'𝓂 𝑅𝒾𝓁𝓁. Queen gave me a little more rope is all.
You helped bring humans and Char together. Got the Coden invested in the fight, and Jenna knows it.
Maybe. Nice to think so.
We haven't had much time to really talk since Bengar's convocation.
Oh my gods. The Metal Legion concert.
Then things got busy.
Things have always been busy. Ever since we were tracking 𝓂𝓏𝓃𝑔.
Trying to clean up his mess. Towns destroyed. Refugee camps. Close my eyes, I can see the faces. It was... a lot.
Coming on the heels of Cormyr and the other gods leaving us all to fend for ourselves.
We see how well that's gone.
You're not being fair to
I
yourself.
was shiny and shallow. A sunbeam.
My sunbeam.
Who ran when you needed me most.
And I forgave you. A long time ago. You have to forgive yourself.
Working on it.
I've had some time to sit with everything. Spent some time with 𝓃.
You never really got to know your son. Not the way you wanted.
No. But I think that's the point. Bangar was right. Char don't have sons. 𝓃 knew that. Kept her objective. What I wanted, I was never gonna get from Ryland. It wasn't about him, it was about me. What I need. I couldn't see past the hole I was trying to fill. The more I pushed, the more he pulled away. I made it all worse.
Ryland was a grown Char. He made his choices.
I know. And I did what had to be done. Now, his fight is over. Me? I don't know.
There's time. You'll figure it out.
Working on it. Things are still tense, but she's good. Great, under the circumstances. Hands full with paperwork. Keeps her busy. Thinks a couple of the Imperators are already vying for Connor. Hope it doesn't get ugly. We've been through a lot. Of course, I'm biased, but if you ask me, they already got a pretty good candidate.
For what it's worth, I think you're right. Might be time for all of us to put away old divisions.
Listen to us. Couple old soldiers going soft.
We fight because we have to, not because we want to. That was Bangar's mistake.
Add it to the list. But yeah, might be time. I think I'm ready to plant my tail in one place for a while. And just process.
Commander.
Kay,
Oh, you're back. That's, good. That's great.
is she?
Something to do with 𝓂 ├Rk.
Yeah, okay, so 𝓂 ├Rk and I have been up here doing research, looking for a way to end the dragon cycle. Cause, like, who needs that noise every 10,000 years, am I right? So many dead people, and the cleanup is insane.
You were talking about 𝓂 ├Rk.
Right. 𝓂 ├Rk got a message from an old colleague.
Ah,
An old Inquest colleague. Anka. Anka. He's mentioned her a couple times. I've never met her. Says she was tracking Jormag and Primordus. She has some data. Would he like to see it? She'll trade it to us.
For what?
Doesn't specify for what. Red flag. Come meet her at Lorner's Pass alone. Second red flag.
So, Anka offers him something she knows he'd want without asking for something in return?
Yes,
Why would she do that?
exactly.
Oh. She likes him.
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I don't know.
But you don't trust her.
Why should I?
Why indeed?
I'm sorry, are you worried for 𝓂 ├Rk's safety?
Yes, I'm worried for 𝓂 ├Rk's safety.
You want me to go find him at the pass? Bring him back?
Alchemy! Would you, please? Thank you, Commander.
You came.
You asked.
I like that you trusted me.
Why wouldn't I?
I haven't always earned it. Being back at the Grove was different this time. I know we Sylvari tend to come off as sophisticates of the highest order.
Oh, indeed.
But the truth is, even we Firstborn have only been around for 30-odd years. Our culture is immature, emotionally. Knowledge we have, but knowledge and wisdom are different things. I think back to when I was with Fowlin. I don't recognize that person. I had no idea who I was, but Aurene changed everything. I'm a parent. Of a sort, anyway. Being back among them, I realized I don't belong there anymore. My world, my perspective have
Broadened.
I knew you would understand.
Gang's back together, huh? I mean, not the whole gang, obviously. 𝕁𝕂, Kaz and Jory.
Timing.
Ram's at the lodge. Logan's back in 𝕁𝓂. Canuck is with 𝐶𝓂. 𝕁𝓂 with the 𝓂𝓁.
Timing.
Garm is with Ram. Aaron Snapper dead. I don't know where the heck 𝑥𝓂 is.
Timey. I'll get 𝑔oRK. It's gonna be okay.
I know. Not bad, considering it's mostly speculation. There's so much we don't know, or don't know we don't know.
You have Aurene.
And she's been super helpful, but she's only one elder dragon, and not exactly typical of the species. We have so many questions. How did she ascend? Where did the others come from? Are there any more out there?
The Priory thought there was at least one more. The water dragon.
Draconology is an evolving field of study. Hypotheses must be supported by evidence. They live their lives on a timescale we can barely comprehend. Some days I wonder if they're knowable at all.
But, like you said, we have Aurene.
And she makes all the difference.
Ups and downs. Could do with fewer of the downs. Some days I wake up feeling like it's gonna take 9 bolts to the brain pan to get me out of bed, you know? But most days are fine. And we don't need to talk about the other days.
Have you been getting any rest?
Not enough.
That's not true. Okay, yes, that's true. I'm just getting so close to figuring out where all that magic went. That's not a good excuse, though. More rest, fewer symptoms, happier timing.
𝑔oRK left to meet up with an old Inquest colleague, who Timey doesn't know, doesn't trust, for reasons unclear.
They've worked closely for a while now, and they share a bond of loss. Years since they lost Blish. But grief heals eventually, especially when you grieve together.
None of it seems to have anything to do with you, though.
No. And I still can't see past today. It's exhilarating, not knowing what's coming.
Maybe for you. Okay. I'm off to Lornar's Pass to save 𝑔oRK's virtue.
How do you do?
activate the skill. Had to stop. Wait up!
Commander? What are you doing here?
Just thought you could use the company.
Seems implausible.
So, tell me about this old friend you're meeting.
Yeah, Gork, we want to hear all about 𝐼'𝓂.
Spare no detail.
Anka? She's an old colleague from my time at 𝕂 We had a highly productive collaboration. I mean, I may have occasionally experienced mild heart arrhythmia when we were working together, but as Blish always said, don't masticate where you hibernate.
What?
Or something. I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, I lost touch with her years ago, after she left the inquest. We haven't spoken since.
You know, Gork, passion can mature in absence. Like an exquisite wine.
No, nothing like that. Just two ex-colleagues sharing research on a problem. And Commander, we do have a problem. Tiny and I have been working on a hypothesis about elder dragons and magic, but with most gone, data is hard to come by. We're on Terra Incognita. Anka is offering, and we need all the knowledge we can get.
𝑔oRiK? Over here! It's been so long! Let me take a look at you. You haven't changed a bit.
Nor you. Anka, allow me to introduce...
Oh, I know. It's an honor, Commander. Any friend at 𝑔oRiK's is a friend of mine.
Quite the charmer.
Right back at you.
Feels like only yesterday we were side by side, two interns working to push the boundaries of science.
Those were the days.
I meant to reach out after what happened. I did. But there was this plague, beetles incubating in people's faces.
It was a long time ago. A lot's happened since then.
I'm happy to see you're well, and eager to see this new data of yours.
Oh, that's... Yeah... I made that up.
She what?
Made it up? But you said... you don't have a passion for elder dragons?
More of a professional interest. One in particular. I think you know her.
Wait a second.
You do want something.
Afraid I do. Me and my Aether Blades.
Aether Blades?
Bye, Commander.
Hey!
𝑔oRiK! Aether Blades! Inquest Natch! I knew she couldn't be trusted!
I could outrun a centaur.
Come, champion. We'll catch them.
Maureen, hold on. We need a plan.
There's no time! They took 𝑔oRiK!
You can come with me, or I can go alone. Either way. But I'm not staying out of the fight this time.
Scion and Champion.
Scion and champion. I'll scout ahead and try to find him.
Aether Blades. Never thought I'd see those sky clowns again.
They're not clowns, they're killers! Remember Lion's Arch? They worked for Scarlet for the love of... Oh, 𝑔oRiK!
They've certainly been busy. Where did they get all these airships?
First Mate Aka has secured the target. This wasn't supposed to be a kidnapping, but I suppose the situation is what it is.
Chief, what?
I do.
Let's have some fun. Look at this. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
I could outrun a centaur.
Aether blades are insidious, but for pirates, they're weirdly into data entry. Check the terminal for a map, a flight plan. These charts, they don't make any sense. Why would the Aether blades go to...
I have to get off this thing.
I'm reading a lot of wind shear up there. You can't use your glass. You don't have a choice. You're gonna have to jump.
Wait! They're attacking from above!
Trin to all ships. Prepare for mist traversal. You heard the captain. Portal activation on my command.
Hang on to your pantaloons, sky pirates!
Reading some crazy energy spikes, Commander. See anything strange?
You could say that.
They're heading into the mists.
Oh no, I can't help you in there. Commander, please don't let anything happen to
Just you and me now, champion.
Maybe just you. I have no way to get to the next ship.
Let me help. I think you'll enjoy this.
Let's have it fly parts away. All the line.
Maybe I was the illusion all along. I'm neither here nor there. You'll be feeling that one. I feel good. Replenishing. Feel the fury.
Captain 𝕋𝕭 of the Aether Blade Armada. We're not here to harbour a sewer friend. Call up Areen and surrender. No one has to get hurt.
Everyone thinks I'm your pet.
Evasive maneuvers! Hard
ready to die, Commander! Let's have some fun!
Pockets of munitions. Weapons check on the extractor. Prepare for live operation.
What Captain told us not to use?
Just a contingency. Make sure it's ready.
Aye, sir! 𝕁𝕦𝕔𝓁𝒾𝓃𝑔.
Replenishing.
Hold them off! I'll deal with the prisoner! Don't hurt it!
Replenishing.
Can't believe you fell for that!
I'm neither here nor
feel good.
Having fun in there, you bilge rat? I've got a little thing for ya! Aye!
This is where it ends, Commander.
No Burke. And I'm trapped. Gotta be a way to overload the system. I could outrun a centaur. You see? I feel good. That did it. Now to find the right ship.
I'll take care of this one.
Mother tree! The dragon!
Haven't seen Aureen like this in a while.
Good. Commander!
Feel the fury. Maybe I move with the desert wind. Next ship's too far. I have to steer this thing closer. Don't have enough energy. I could outrun a centaur.
How's she doing that? The hell's going on?
Who told you to prep the extractor? I gave a direct order not to use it. 𝕁𝕦𝕔𝓁𝓁𝒃 is broken. Damn it! We don't even know what that thing does. Is it... How long until the jump? Almost ready, Captain.
Good. Time to do some real damage. I'm neither here nor there. Time to do some real damage. You see things.
Prepare for extrication from the mists. Initiate portal activation.
Timey, we're out of the mists. Can you see our location? Some kind of landmass in the distance. Timey? Must be out of comms range. Great.
You're still here, Commander. Just in time to see it firsthand. Good. Little bugs. Crawling where they don't belong.
Deal with her later. Gotta find 𝐸𝓂. I feel good. Time to do some real damage.
Don't hurt me, please. I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know?
I'm neither here nor there.
Commander! Thank the alchemy. They tortured me. I never broke.
It hurts, doesn't it? Maybe I was the illusion all along.
I can't believe 𝐼'𝓂 would do this. Joining the 𝐸𝓂 Kidnapping? What's gotten into her?
We can talk about that later. Right now, we have to get off this ship.
She used to be so
Sorry about
nice.
this, 𝐸𝓂.
Now, not so much.
Our people are on this ship. Hold fire. Just taking a little initiative, Captain.
Almost there,
Champion,
Commander.
I'm coming! Meet me on the deck!
Target's heading right for us, Captain. Evasive maneuver! I've got her in my sights.
Need help here.
think she's stabilizing.
Last thing we need is a dead mainlander. Probably stick us on morgue detail.
The hell is that one, anyway?
Search me. Those teeth, those ears. Ugh.
Those ears can hear you. Oh.
I said I don't know. The detective will have an update when it's all sorted out. Sit tight.
Unacceptable. I want my comms call. We have a right to counsel.
Not here, you don't.
Oh, thank the Commander. You're awake. You've been out for so much to... You won't believe where we... Slow down. Okay, first things first. We're in a pickle.
I can see that.
After Amnoon, I swore I'd never go back in. One time, unfortunate misunderstanding. 2 times, I start to question myself. Prison changes you. I'm not built for hard time, Commander. There's still so much to learn, so much science to be done. Never even got a chance to tell... I won't die in this cell, you hear me? I won't. Jail my body, but my mind is free. Okay, calm down, everyone. Think. Scrap metal. If we find some, we can hone it into a shiv. We have to establish dominance. Find the biggest, most intimidating inmate and stab him in the carotid artery in front of the whole cafeteria. Oh, but if we do, then what have we become? Are we monsters, Commander? And were we all along? Maybe prison doesn't change you. Maybe it reveals you. No, we do what we must to stay alive. In the insect world, there is no morality. Only the strongest survive. And so shall we. We must be as ruthless as the beetle, as deadly as the mantis, as resilient as the roach.
All right, outsiders. Your time's up.
Time's up? Are we being executed?
What? What's the matter with you? Your friends negotiated your release.
Our friends?
Follow me. And no funny business. You're still in my custody.
Officer, may I ask your name?
Rama. Detective Rama.
Detective, my name is 𝐸𝓂. I'm an
I
entomologist.
don't need your life story. You washed up on my beach. Gave me a crap ton of paperwork.
Truth is, I have at times been quite at odds with the law. In fact, I was charged with bioterrorism in Amnoon.
He grew a beetle in his arm.
Uh-huh. Staying busy, 𝐸𝓂?
Best internship ever.
All right, you two. Release forms. By signing this, you affirm that the Ministry of Security has treated you fairly and humanely, that you've suffered no unreasonable bodily harm during your arrest and detainment. You first, bioterrorist.
Wait, define bodily harm. I stubbed my toe last night.
Sign the damn form. Now you. You can collect your personal effects from the box there. We hope you enjoyed your stay at the 𝕁𝕭 Detention Center. Now if you'll follow me. 𝐸𝓂, hold down the fort.
Roger that.
𝕁𝕭?
I was trying to tell you, Commander. The airship crash-landed in...
𝐸𝓂, come for the waters, stay for the hospitality. Been a while. Did you miss us?
𝐸𝓁. I don't know what to say.
Only been 114 years. Not like you had time to prepare something.
What the alchemy is that?
Security mech or something. I can't keep up with all the new tech.
Curiously reminiscent of our golems. Has 𝐸𝓁 been trading with 𝕂𝓂?
Which part of we've been closed to the outside world for over 100 years did you not understand? And we're here. Welcome to 𝐸𝓁. Great, an ambassador's waiting for you. And our Minister of Security wants to speak with you after.
Kaz, Jory, I'm glad you're here. Have you heard anything about Aurene? Is she...
She's fine. Recovering. Don't worry.
Case with her.
You'll see her soon. It's okay to take a moment to find your bearings. After we heard about what happened, we were so... Anyway, took a little while, but it all worked out. Sort of.
I'm still missing some pieces. How did you find us?
Find you? You kind of caused
a hot, steaming mess of a circus show?
An international incident. Jenna sent me to Smooth Feathers. And no way would I let Jory miss the opportunity of a lifetime.
Don't know about that. Not like I ever expected to see this place. But sure, if you say so.
You know it is. Commander, there'll be time to catch you up, but that man wanted to speak to you.
So, you're the commander I've been hearing so much about.
I guess I am.
Lee, Minister of Security. Under the agreement signed, 20 minutes ago, you've been granted clemency.
I suppose I've got you to thank for that?
You are fortunate to have such influential friends. My understanding is you're something of a protector of the realm, doing whatever's necessary to keep your people safe.
I try to keep all people safe.
I see. Well, it is my duty to keep the people of Cantha safe. I'm very good at my job, Commander.
Understood, Minister.
I must return to my duties. Welcome to the sovereign Empire of Cantha.
Well, Commander, you're almost free of me. But there's one more thing we need to do before I can sign your release. Meet me at the monastery training grounds as soon as you can.
Rama, a word.
Minister?
Any updates on our Aetherblade situation?
Unfortunately, no. I've been busy handling our guest of honor.
And that's that.
I'll be back on the case as soon as this is wrapped up.
Good. Then maybe we'll finally make some headway. Detective?
It's not boring. Lots to learn. But I'm starting to get a feel for this diplomacy thing. I've already met several officials open to discussion. Of course, you can get some who are hesitant about Cantha opening.
Don't lose sleep over a few jerks still stuck in the past.
Negotiation does take dealing with all kinds.
Stubborn certainly is a kind. But you'll hold your own.
I'm a little rusty on my Canthan history, but things seem different from what I would have expected.
Well, there was a tsunami when Zaitan arose. A lot of Kaineng was destroyed. Uninhabitable, maybe worse than Lion's Arch.
Apparently filthy with Risen. Zaitan, of course.
Which led to a rebellion against the Ministry of Purity. Pretty bloody one, too.
Massive civil war. Who knows how long? Sounds like things were pretty bad until some Tengu holdouts joined up.
Turn the tide. Maybe. Still trying to piece it all together. But yeah, not exactly what we expected.
But where would the fun be in that?
Well, quite a few members of Dragon's Watch. Kaith, Taimi, plus several Tyrian ambassadors. Siana, Ember Doomforge, Mirren Skilkin, and some others. Snargle Goldclaw.
The guy who writes romance literature?
Still, we're in impressive company. It's a little intimidating.
You're not exactly lacking accomplishments, my dear. Gods, the past few months alone.
I just want to do a good job. Make a solid name for myself.
I'd say you've done that. I'm impressed. And a little intimidated. Yeah. No, I don't know.
Is something wrong?
It's just... I don't know anything about 𝐻𝓁𝓁. Couple of heirlooms from my grandmother, recipe or two. Like I said, until a week ago, I never had a reason to imagine any of this. It just wasn't an option. Belinda was the one who was so into her 𝐻𝓁𝓁 heritage. Should have been her here. She would have loved this. Me? I don't care.
Tori, I didn't realize.
Why would you? And the thing is, I don't even know why. Isn't that weird? Highly implausible string of events. Out of the blue, a message from Empress Yin.
First official communique from 𝐻𝓁𝓁 in over a century, inviting 𝕁𝓂 to re-establish diplomatic relations. Oh, and by the way, do we know anything about foreign airships appearing in their skies and crashing on their beach?
Imagine Jenna's face. Imagine everyone's face.
When it got to the part about a human, an Asura, and a dragon, we put 2 and 2 together with 𝕤𝑒𝓗.
Next thing you know, Ambassador Meade has a new portfolio. And an airship to take her and a delegation to 𝐻𝓁𝓁.
Didn't know what to expect with the Risen Armada. No one has dared travel this far into the sea in over a century.
Luckily, Zaitan's death seems to have left them a bit disorganized. We managed to slip past them on an airship. Handy having a mesmer aboard.
I can't believe that's the same Unka I used to hypothesize with. Kidnapping? Murder? Swashbuckling? Taimi was right. I should have questioned her motives. But hearing from her after so long, it was as if my rational mind short-circuited. Much like the ant's brain when infected with a fungal spore.
That's one way to put it. Certain people can cloud your judgment.
True. Emotions do take over sometimes. Happens to the best of us.
And what does she want with Aurene? I needed to brief with Taimi. She's going to yell at me, isn't she? Agreed. You only crash into a research opportunity like this once in a lifetime. I find their technology fascinating. Like that apparatus you were hooked up to in the cell. I kept asking the guards about it, but they threatened to attach it to my mouth if I didn't stop talking. It's reminiscent of a Golem mod Taimi and I were concepting right before I left. I hope this debacle didn't cause her too much stress.
Kaith, Taimi, they've released the commander. Gorek, too.
Good. I look forward to telling Gorek how much of a choya brain he was for trusting Anka.
To be fair, we all agreed to the plan.
Yeah, if by agreed you mean went along with it, but told you the whole time it was a bad idea. Yeah, but you're right. We did. Still, he and I are gonna have a talk.
Commander, Aurene found herself a nice little sea cave to rest up in. She'd love for you to come by.
I hitched a ride with a local fisherman. If you don't mind answering a few nosy questions, I bet you can too.
Don't forget, you need to meet with Detective Rama as well.
mine. All mine.